Hey guys, and welcome to a new segment I'm doing called Get on My Level Cooking. This is Honeybadger here. So today I'm going to talk to you about a form of cooking that I really enjoy that I've started doing recently called Sous Vide, which is a French method of cooking where you vacuum seal food and put it into a hot bath of water that's being constantly heated and circulated at a constant temperature. So it gives you perfection when it comes to things like steak or chicken. You can never overcook your food. So today I'm doing some ribeyes that I've got, and my hetero life mate is coming into town this following weekend, so he likes a few different things on his steaks. So garlic, salt, pepper, and Montreal steak seasoning. So this one I'm going to go ahead and do for him. And first I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bit of seasoning on here. Alright, so now I've got some seasoning on here. I've got a couple of slivers of some fresh garlic, and I've got some garlic butter here. And I'm just going to put a little bit on each side. You don't have to have a whole lot of seasoning when you're doing sous vide cooking, because everything kind of gets enhanced as far as its flavor power, because it's in a sealed unit, so you don't lose any of that flavor when you're cooking this way. So I'll go ahead and get the other side done, and then I will go ahead and get this sealed up and show you what it looks like. Alright, so now we've got both sides of the steak seasoned, and I'm gonna go ahead and bag it up, and then we'll show you what it's like when it's all vacuum sealed up. So we'll just gently pick this up, reposition that garlic there, and we'll slide it into our vacuum bag. Alright, so we've got our steak over here positioned, and we're going to go ahead and seal this bad boy up and get all the air out of it. So you can see got pretty much all the air out of this, and it's all seasoned up, sealed, and ready to get thrown in the tank. So here we've got our tank, our circulator, and I've already done one steak with just some salt, pepper, and garlic slices, and a little bit of regular butter. And for this one, for my hetero life mate coming into town, he's going to get garlic butter along with the garlic. So simple, throw it in, and I like to use a clip, some sort, chip clip or whatever, to kind of help keep the bag in place, so that once it starts cooking, it doesn't get moved around. And I'll come in periodically, you know, depending on how long I'm going to cook it. Could be in a half hour, could be in an hour, 2 hours. I'll come in and flip the steaks around so that the other side is exposed, just to make sure everything is nice and even and whatnot. Alright, so this one here I'm just doing with some salt, some fresh cracked pepper, of course, kosher salt, of course, when we're seasoning meats. That way we always know where we've put salt, because we can still see it. Some fresh slivered garlic. And on this one, I'm again going to use this really nice garlic butter spread for making like garlic bread, or you know, whatever you want, whether it's seasoning some meat or making garlic bread. You can use it for any of that. All right, and that is that for that side, and we'll go ahead and get the other side done and drop it in the tank. All right, So we've got our next steak ready to go, and we're going to drop that one in the tank. Drop it into the pool. Get its swim on. And these steaks I'm probably going to go ahead and let go in the pool for probably about at least 2 hours. If not, I may let them just go for 4 hours. I've got the temperature control set to 54.5 centigrade, so it should be right around 131, 132, hopefully, somewhere right in that region. And it'll be perfectly cooked all the way through. So once these are done, I'll be able to pull them out of the tank, let them kind of rest for a little bit. And if you're going to cook them immediately, let them rest for 5-6 minutes, and then you can either throw it in a hot pan or throw them on the grill just to sear. So you only have to end up cooking once you're done for about a minute to 2 minutes on each side, depending on how hot your pan or grill is. So it saves a lot of cooking time. So while these are all actually really cooking all the way through, you can do prep work, you can do your side dishes, get them all done, and then all you have to do is finish these steaks off for 2 to 3 minutes and you're ready to eat. So I'll go ahead and pull out a steak I did a little while ago, maybe about, well, I'd say I did this steak probably a month or 2 ago. So, beauty of it is it's a sealed bag. Everything inside has been cooked, and because there's no air in here, there's really no way for bacteria to grow in here. So you've essentially pasteurized your food, and it can sit in the fridge almost indefinitely, basically. So everything's cooked. It just has to be reheated and then finished, and it's done. So that's what it'll look like when I pull it out of the tank. It'll be cooked all the way through and ready to either be finished or thrown in the fridge, which these steaks will be going in the fridge because I've got a week before they're going to get cooked and finished, and we're going to eat them. So they'll be hanging out with this guy in the fridge.